Thank you, Congresswoman Patterson, for this amendment and for your impressive multitasking there while you advocate on behalf of your constituents and really the nation. You know, Democrats have been sounding the alarm on the hurt and harm this Republican bill will unleash. In my district, the Massachusetts 7th, I've been holding town halls, listening to my constituents who oppose this bill for many reasons, but especially the Medicaid cuts. Republicans were told to not host town halls, and they definitely haven't been listening to the people in their district. It's gotten so bad that people living in Republican districts are now reaching out to my office to have their voices heard. Here is a letter from a constituent of Rep. McLean's, who sits on this very committee. These are the words of Mary Marinelli. I'm a hospice nurse who works 4 days a week. My son Michael was diagnosed with autism when he was 2 years old. He's nonverbal. He cannot be left alone and needs to be supervised 24/7. Through Medicaid, my youngest son Sean gets paid to be a caretaker for Michael, which really helps us out. When Michael became 18, he got on Medicaid and Medicare. It pays for his medication, treatment, hospital stays. It allows us to do some different therapies with him. He's also on Social Security, which he started receiving at the age of 18. It gives us extra money, about $900 a month, to take care of him. I am 70 years old. I am still working as a hospice nurse 4 days a week. If they take Medicaid away, I don't know what I'll do. I'd have to get a second job. I received a letter on Friday. They want me to come into the Social Security office to talk about Michael's benefits. They've never done that before. And I was in despair all weekend, worried about them taking away his benefits. I don't know how we would function without Medicaid. It's already stressful enough, even with these services. I can't imagine how much worse things will get. It would be a death sentence. As a nurse, I can talk about a lot of different angles to this, the physical ramification of patients falling more between the cracks. These politicians don't care about people like my son. They would rather that people like my son would just die. They don't think that he contributes to society or is worth anything, but as his mom, I know that is so, so, so wrong. Michael is a wonderful person who brings so much. I don't know what I would have done without Medicaid. I don't know if Rep. McLean is here and has anything to say to Mary, her constituent, communicating to you through me. Oh, silence. The American people do not support this bill, and that includes those living in Republican districts. Mr. Chair, I'm grateful for the reconciliation survival kit that you've gifted to members. I only wish I had one for the American people. I yield back.
Gentleman yields back.